What's going on? Dr. Brian Larish here with the PT Growth Academy. And in this video, we are going to discuss when is the correct time to breathe during exercise. Now, if you've been around movement, you know this can be a very contradictory topic. Sometimes we'll hear we should inhale during certain periods and then we should exhale during certain periods, and then you'll hear the exact opposite, right? So what is the best decision? And how do we effectively decide that based off our patient's needs? Before we can break down right versus wrong breathing, we first need to differentiate inhalation versus exhalation. These two phases of breathing are going to yield two different outcomes. So to really simplify this, I want you to think of inhalation as a synonymous term of space. So this is going to help us increase or improve our available space. Conversely, exhalation is going to produce power. So this is going to be our force generator. So because they yield two different outcomes, that's why this topic is usually contradictory, because what it really boils down to is your patient's goals and who you're working with. So let's first go with your patient's goals. At the end of the day, your breathing strategies and how you coach them need to align with your intent, right? Your execution needs to align with your intent. This means that you are going to have a different strategy if you are trying to decrease someone's blood pressure. You're going to have a different strategy if you are working with a power lifter or an athlete and looking to really develop force. So you need to understand, what type of breathing strategies do I need to have for this person in front of me? A lot of times we tend to use the same breathing strategies for everyone, and that's when it's kind of not correct. It's always going to be correct if it aligns with your intent. And a lot of times that just means increasing your awareness enough so that you know, hey, we need to exhale here or increase or improve power, and inhale here to make sure we have enough space to move into. Now the second thing is, who are you working with? What I mean is, what are their biomechanics? What ISA do they have? What breathing strategies do they have? What compensatory strategies do they have? These factors are all going to be considered when it relates to inhaling and exhaling. So what I mean is, someone that has a wide ISA, we need them to exhale a little bit stronger, but not so much that they start using their compensatory secondary muscles that they're already accustomed to. And conversely, someone that we are working with that's a narrow ISA, we typically want a softer breath. They already have a ton of compression at this bucket handle, so we need to think about how we cue that. Now, if those topics and subjects are totally not familiar with you, I really encourage you to check out our Performance Redefined course, where we talk about all of this so you can really master these concepts to maximize your outcomes with your patients or clients. So what it really boils down to are, who are you working with and what are their goals? Once you understand that, you now just recognize at a certain phase of motion, do I need to improve their power or do I need to increase their space? So if you are trying to improve mobility and restore motion, the inhalation is really powerful. If you are trying to produce force and really drive a ton of power, then the exhalation is really powerful. So again, start to become more aware of these things, and that awareness will give you the correct answer of when you should employ breathing into your treatments or training sessions.